Hi, hi, hi. Hi, everyone. I'm looking at the wrong. The thing is, I wasn't even looking at myself. You would think that after 8 full months of doing this, I would kind of know what I'm doing, but clearly I still don't. But good morning. Hi, everybody. Yolanda, good morning. Vicky from Cincinnati. I've driven through Cincinnati, I feel like, but I've never really been. Lindsay, good late morning, everyone from Nebraska. Gabby, hello. Monica, happy you're here. Sarah, happy you're here. Happy Wednesday, y'all. My favorite, I would say favorite time of the year, but I feel like it's multiple times of the year, so I shouldn't, it's technically not correct if I say that. But in reality, not too far from it. Crafty Bones, hello, good morning. Jessica, Wendy from Oregon. Oh, Kita from Antigua, so fun. Sweater is cute. Thank you. I've had this forever and it's been kind of warm, so I didn't want to put like too many thick layers on, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Christina, hello. Happy Wednesday, fiber friends. I don't know. I think I was gonna call like friends that were fiber. I don't know. It's been a day. It's really actually, I think it's because it's been so warm. It was very cool the last month, and then it got like 90 degrees today, and so I'm slowly melting. And that's why I'm just wearing thin layers today. Hal Crochets, hello. Kathy, I'm happy everybody's here. Hi, Victoria, I'm on my lunch break. Happy lunch break. I love a lunch break. So by Wednesday, September is upon us. Very excited. We're in that, like I said, kind of, it's fallish for some people, but it's not for others. So it is kind of that weird time, I feel like. So I'm ready for it to cool down again. Like I said, we're just going through, like, we normally go through two heat waves, and I want to say the UK, but I'll just say London specifically. One at the very beginning of the summer and one at the very end. So we're at the end, and I'm glad because it was like 60 degrees, and then all of a sudden it's 90. So yeah, so London is it's a little all over the place. But yeah, so I hope it cools down so I can wear some of the fun things. It's not as if they're done. They're not done yet, but hopefully they will be done soon in future. Christine, hello from Indiana. I love it. River, hi, River. How are you? And Wendy, I am in London. So I live in the UK. I've been here for 5 years. And most of like Furls and Crochet Foundry were all remote with the exception of our warehouse. So it is kind of fun to see. Majority, like you have Pam in Canada, and then myself in the UK, and then everybody else is in the US. So that's why we're we're everywhere. But since September came out on Friday, we saw the cover, which I'm sure we'll look at the cover again because it's so pretty. But then I thought we should go through, like I said, all of our designs through September. There's 7 fun designs. I can't wait to show you all, but they're so, so fun. But that's why I kind of want it to be a little bit cooler so I can make this and then wear it, which it will. By the time I finish, it will be more than fine and more than cool. So I don't know. I'm over here like, I want it to be cool so I can wear this as if it's already done. Because we all know I take 10 years to make one thing. So it's fine. I have many works in progress as myself. So anyway, let's see. I just realized today is 1 month till my birthday. Well, happy early birthday, except hopefully we'll see, well, maybe not see you on your birthday, but closer to the day we'll all tell you happy birthday. Nancy, hello, how are you? I'm happy you're here. Smoky morning here. Lindsay, I hope everything's okay. Crafty Bones, Frosty here this morning on the walk to school with the boy. Yeah, happy back to school for a lot of the people, well, kids who are going back, but parents, hope you're having fun that your kids are going back soon or about to or just have. I know everybody's kind of all over the place when it comes to back to school. But like I said, it just makes me want fall to happen because I understand. One, I do like a nice summer, warm, hot, but only for a little bit. And then I just want cool and cold because then I can wear all the things that I make. So anyway, I'm sorry. I got too distracted with everything because that's what always happens to me. I apologize. But let's see. Ooh, a Libra. October 16th. How exciting. My birthday is actually on Friday. I'll be 30. Very excited. And my 5th wedding anniversary. Again, I'm sorry. I just distracted too much. So I think, let's see. We had I'll just share the beautiful cover again because why not? It's gorgeous. I love sharing this. Like I said, once I learned how to present, it was game over because all I was going to do is present. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So this is September, the September cover. The September design was also made by Crafty Bones, and she designed the actual cover. So like the graphics of it all. So that was pretty fun. So double whammy for Crafty Bones. Leanna, you did a great job. I love it. And this is the Bishop cardigan. Like I said, it's the sleeves that really were calling my name. And the texture with the alpaca, so good. I love it. Let's see, I need to get on making my Bishop cardigan. Interesting. Oh, let me see. Let me go back to it. Any non-alpaca recommendations? Yes, I made this with the alpaca, but realized I am allergic and don't want to make one in my size and not be able to wear it. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that last week, and the fact that you finished this, I hope that you and your hands were okay. Please don't work with materials. There's public safety announcement. Don't work with materials that you're allergic to, if possible. Obviously, I can't tell you what to do, but my recommendation personally. But I love this cardigan. It's just so happy, and it really is for me like ready for fall. Like it makes me ready, like want to be ready for fall. Which technically my cardigan should be ready for fall. But then okay, we're gonna go back. I think it will keep. Okay, perfect. More detail, like. This cardigan is, I can't remember the exact positive ease of it all, if I am not mistaken. However, it is so nice and warm and comfy and like swallows you up without it being too much. But for me, it's really the texture. I will say, if someone can do the alpaca with the tweed for this design, please, the texture of it is so good. I can't get over it. I remember I was so happy. Also, Sarah's face, who works at the warehouse. Sweet as can be, and she's just so pretty. So I don't know why I feel like normally the summer and the spring always bring me like such like warm joy, but the cover of this one, I think because of Sarah and the cardigan and it just being also pretty, brought me a lot of joy. So that's a Bishop cardigan. Like I said, those sleeves are chef's kiss. I love a texture. I love a fun sleeve. Let me make sure. What is the weight of yarn? So it is a category 4 worsted weight, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me, Crafty Bones, since I know you're here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either DK or worsted. So again, Crafty Bones can correct me. Let's see. Congrats, Victoria, birthday and anniversary. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. It's really like 5 years of marriage is a big deal. It has not been easy, but it's been great. So, and my birthday and my anniversary are the same day because that's kind of just how it worked out. So it's always kind of fun. So it's like double presents, which I like. So I will not lie. So how will I get yarny things? Because let's be real, all I ever want are yarny things. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. You're all so sweet. I can't wait to make this cardigan. Sarah, please make it and please share it because I want to see it all. This is the best, honestly. The more I go through this and the more things I want to make, and I know that I can't because just reality, the time is not there, the more I get so excited that one of you will make it, and then I get to vicariously live through you. So way to go, Crafty Bones. Yeah, Crafty Bones, Leanna, big hit. I love this one. Let's see, I'm gonna scroll, make sure. Let's see. Your hand, okay, didn't affect my hands, luckily. Just feel like I have a sore throat the whole time and scratchy eyes. I'm so sorry. Next time, just let us know. We'll have to figure something out. I don't want this to be, I don't want this to happen to anyone again. Can't wait for sweater and blanket weather. Listen, sweater weather, I am all about it. Kathy, I am here for sweater weather. She looks like Gal Gadot. I can totally see that. The yarn is amazing. Yes, use the yarn and you will fall in love with it. I'm so sad I can't have one for myself. Honestly, yeah, it is just, the texture of it is just so good. I can't get over it, and I keep saying it, but yeah, I feel like a lot of yarns will work with a lot of designs, right? And then even like, I won't even go into the color side of it all, but I feel like there are some yarns that then work with like a stitch design just so good. And I feel like this is one of them because of the texture of like the tweed and like the little bitsy tweed parts, and then just the texture of the actual stitches that Crafty Bone uses. So I think that's why I keep repeating it, because I really do love it so much. Let's see. Yes, a size 4, but super squishy with lots of loft. Ooh, almost airy. I love how that sounds. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. I just woke up. Moonrose Crafts. Good morning. I'm happy you're here. I hope, don't worry, you haven't missed anything. So where can I get the catalog? Wendy. So this is Crochet Foundry magazine. So we have our monthly magazine, and you can get it in like seasonal bundles, and then you can also get it in like a year subscription. Up to you. You can just literally also just get the 1 month if you wanted. And if you sometimes weren't sure, but you just only wanted one pattern, you can get the individual pattern. So I'm going to actually share that for you, just so we all have it, because let's be real, sometimes we lose our links. So even if you kind of know where it was before, the link is, I'm sharing it now. Okay, so back to our design. So that's design number 1, one of my favorites. Another really fun one is this boho knot and pocket bag. So I feel like it was a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about bags and like the different like just strap lengths and stuff like that, or thicknesses and all that. So I really like this. Lorene designed this. So as many of you know, Lorene was like a designer before she was even at Furls, and she always actually has really fun like different maybe garments or accessories and things like that. So to me, this design really is very Lorene, especially with like the little beads and stuff. Oh, let me remove the comment so we can see. So it feels like it does feel very Lorene, and I really like the texture of it. Is super fun. It's also like you could fit a lot of stuff in it. Let me see. I think I got another picture just so we can see a little bit of the texture more. Yes. So I mean, obviously you don't have to add like the little tassels and then like the beads to it, but I think it is like a really fun touch. So this is in like, I wish I could. I think you can see it from the picture, but literally one strap goes over the other one. So then it's kind of more triangular. I don't know. I personally really love like the shape of it. And I would like, I love more of like pinks and purple. So I would probably make it like a little pastel color. Super cute. I've mentioned this before. I don't normally do beads, mainly because I don't know how. So I maybe wouldn't do that, but I still would do like the little tassel kind of bits that you see right there. I'm like, hello everybody from sunny South Florida. Gigi the Crochet Queen, I'm so happy you're here. RG, good morning. Sanita, hello. I always like to say my hellos, even if you come in late. I like to still interrupt my own thoughts and say hi to people. Is Crochet Foundry wanting amigurumi designs? Funny you should ask, because we actually have one in the September issue. So I don't know how, like, I don't know if necessarily we have like, we want one like every other or every 2 or anything like that, like issues. I'm not sure, but you can always submit a design, Gabby, and in general, your designs are always fantastic. So I don't know if you were speaking about yourself, but I'm just saying it if you were. So always feel free to send in a submission, even if it's like something you aren't sure that we may want for that specific issue or for a specific season, because sometimes it's like, if we don't say that we want it, that doesn't mean we don't want it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think I'll make sure I haven't missed any of the questions. Let's see. Oh, my dad totally tried to get married on his birthday so he wouldn't have to remember another date. Sarah, clever person. It works. I mean, if you forget one, you're really it's a big oopsie, but let's see. Is it really a better option purchase the whole magazine instead just the individual pattern? At least for me, the pattern I want is it. Yeah, so technically, Lindsay, I'm with you. The better option, if you will, is the whole magazine, because it's $8 versus a pattern that's $6.50. However, I will say there are some people who are very like, no, I only want the pattern. So they only get the pattern, even though like you get significantly more bang for your buck if you just purchase a magazine. So, but you know, I know what I would do because I love a deal. So that feels like a deal to me. Kind of like one of those knit bags. Yes, Yolanda, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I do love this bag. Like I said, I love the whole one strap over the other, and then you just kind of have one, and like it's very versatile. because I feel like you could, if you do like a specific yarn, like maybe a darker yarn, it could kind of be fancied up, especially with like the beads. You could do something really nice with it. As I said, I need to try to work with like beads and stuff because I feel like you could really like level up a bag, if you will. The Japanese knot bag. Yes, Gigi. Love that. Monique, hello. I'm so happy you're here. Let's see. I was excited to see. I was like, so excited to see an amigurumi in this issue. Yes, so I will get to that shortly. I promise you. I got little pictures. Sorry, my dog surprised me by just sneaking in the room. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to our pictures. Oh, look. Let's see what's there. Cozy campfire. Look at these cuties. Look at these little cuties. So it's literally like kind of perfect for small. Perfect for fall. This is by Jackie, and I think it's her business name is Amidorable. I could be wrong. Please feel free to correct me if anybody knows. But this is just super cute. This is also Pam's sweet little daughter on the right. I love her. She's literally so precious and so sassy and so fun. But this is like literally like cozy campfire, and you have your s'mores and you have your literal little flames, if you will. Some like the marshmallow on the stick is super cute. Like it's just really fun. I am not talented in the amigurumi side, so anytime I see all these cute little things, I'm like, I wish I could. It's not that I can't make it. It's not my, like, there's something about it that my brain and my hands can't connect fully. So if anybody can make these cute little things, like the flame to me is the cutest thing. The little logs, like I will say I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I think it's maybe like a little, that's what it is. Like a little hot dog weenie with like the mustard on it at first. I eat Takis. I'm Mexican, and so I did think of a Taki first, so it's kind of funny. But no, the little s'mores are so cute, and the little fire logs. Ammies are just adorable. Again, if anybody makes this, please share it because I just want to see it because it's the sweetest thing to me. And also Pam's daughter here is still Kenzie, cutest little one, I swear. Let's see. Oh, Yolanda, good job on your almost done with your shawl. I love that. Very cute. I have to agree with you, Kathy. It is so cute. The s'mores are so cute. Anything with a sweet little face on it, I'm just like, please, just, I'm one of those people that I find many things adorable, but if it's something with a cute little face, it's just like game over and I want it all. That's it. I feel like I do need to at some point try, for any of your, any Ami crocheters, any tips and tricks you want to share with me / with anybody that's on this live and anybody who watches in future, please feel free to share because I don't know why. First of all, I think because I feel like I have to crochet tightly because I know I crochet very loose. They then go super, super tight. So then I feel like that's where my real struggle with Ami. And then I feel like everything ends up being crooked. Like when I do like little dolls, the head is like 45-degree angle that way. And the body is like a perfect, straight ahead. So I am more than happy to accept any tips and tricks from anyone who is experienced in this incredible craft. Oh, Jessica, very cute. I made my first amigurumi a couple months ago. A cute kitty, so sweet. Yeah, maybe it's like a blessing in disguise that I can't do these well because I think I would probably just make cute little things all the time, and then probably my dogs would think it's a toy. Then it would just be anyway. Again, I apologize for how distracted I get. Gigi the Crochet Queen, you're not wrong because I always tell everybody, no, you can do this. You just have to go slowly and you just have to practice. So you're definitely not wrong. I don't know. I think because maybe with and this is definitely just my opinion and anyone can either totally agree. I can see how you can either totally agree with me or totally not. But like with a garment, if I mess up a stitch or two, you're not really noticing it, right? Like maybe unless it was like a color change, like in the middle where like I don't feel like in a garment you can really notice a mistake in the details. Whereas with Ami, maybe that's why I also get a little nervous because I'm still a very early beginner, and then I want things to be like kind of perfect because they're so cute. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But don't give up. It takes practice. My first one was atrocious. I've made I think I've only made like 2 or 3, and they're honestly comical. I need to find one of them because I have one. The other one Crystal has. But I do appreciate their encouragement, and I think I will one day do another one because I definitely want to. But yeah, I just clicked on the same picture. I apologize. So where is my checkered sweater? I don't know where I put the other picture of it, but okay. This is where then I love anything 2-color that you can do kind of like, you can do really bright color with like a black or really like pastel color with like a gray. It's just so fun for me. I love this. And then also Heather is like the cutest woman in the world with her little baby bangs and her sweet little curls. But this is the checkered sweater by Jess, and she is based in the UK. She's super, super sweet. We like chit chat every now and then. But I love this. It's like literally tiny little granny squares, kind of. Yeah, they are. And then they're all joined. So if you're a good granny square person and you're maybe not like, you're used to making it in blankets or bags or pillows, if you ever wanted to try a garment, I feel like this one would be great because, again, it's like beginner friendly. Like it's like a confident beginner. However, it's still really good and really easy. And the color combinations are so many. I love it. That sweater is sweet. I have to agree with you, Keitha. That is super cute. I'm glad y'all like the same things we do. I'm always like, I feel like, well, granted, I don't wear a lot of black and white, but I will say, I think for me, it's sometimes I used to get distracted by color. Like if it was colors I wouldn't wear, sometimes I'd be like, I don't know. But now, thankfully, with like crocheting and stuff, I've been able to learn like, because even if it's not my color, I can make it in my colors and it'd be so cute. So I love this. Let's see. Miss Karen, never too hot for melted chocolate and marshmallows. Lindsay, I would have to agree with you. I can't say I would ever be, even in hot weather, I'd be fine with s'more. So working on about 5 whips now. I love these projects though. Kathy, I have an idea for a post for furls, and it just pretty much goes on. It's about all the whips and works in progress I have. And when I was looking at, I'm like, oh, do I even have enough to do because I have like this plan in my head, right? It was embarrassing to see how many I have. I lost count and it's bad, but thankfully I can still, I'll still be able to make my post, but it just made me laugh because you're like, I love these projects. I'm working on 5 now. I am with you. I am working on 5 plus. So many wonderful designs. RG, I totally agree with you. I also really like the wrist part, the cuff. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Love the cuff on it. I feel like I said, the color, possibilities are so fun with this one. This was alabaster, and that's the white color, and then obsidian, that black color yarn. Let me see. I am an avid crocheter. Just got my first set of furls in the mail yesterday. Love them. We'll take some getting used to. The feel is different than my old hook. Size down a hook for Amy. Jen, you're totally right. There is definitely a learning curve for some, just depending on, I've always said this, like we all crochet so differently. We all hold things so differently. So it really, it can take some people no time, and it can take other people just a little bit more just because of how it works in our hand. But no, totally. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to email us. But we're so excited to get to try your hooks now. Let's see. The downfall would be the joining of all those squares. I would have to agree with you, but then that's what's kind of like, I don't mind. I love joining things as long as I don't have to seam it. Like if I like a little darning needle, if I can join with my crochet hook, that's all. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I guess it depends how much you like joining things. Yeah, I really love this checker sweater by Jess. Thank you, Jess. She has a couple other sweaters coming up with us, so I can't wait for y'all to see them all. How many skeins does the sweater take? Ooh, that's a great question. I can probably find out for you if you give me a couple of seconds. Yes, I'm still getting used to furls. Hell, you're totally right. Like I said, there's definitely a learning curve. We don't ever like to, we understand that there are some times where your hands and our hooks, they just like, it's not a match made in heaven. However, for other times it is. So we won't ever be like, no, our hooks will work for everyone, when that's not true, because reality is we all work differently. So don't ever feel discouraged if that's the case. You're always still welcome here. I promise you that. So let me get the answer about the skein numbers. We had, let's see, for a size small, or extra small, I should say, there was 7 of the alabaster and 3. So about 10 for an extra small, up to your 5X, which is going to be 20 approximately. So that's just, and then anything, you know, like a large will be 14, 15 or so. So I think that's the largest 14. But just to give you an idea, if you did have any other questions, like specifically with this, you can always email us and then we can give you like specifics if it's something that you had yarn and you just wanted to know. I'm in agreement about the joining with darning and needle, but love crochet. I love a crochet drawing. I really do. To me, like, oh, I think this is Heather. There's instructions for joining, so you don't have too many seaming ends to deal with. Yeah, I'm all about joining as a go-to. I learned was a great way to do it. So, okay, back to the, let me see, back to my pictures. Perfect. So we have this is another one with the texture that I love so much. So this is by Smitha, and it's the Fluffy Tunisian Pullover. And okay, so my initial thought of that, what made me think of is like a little flying squirrel, because it's open at the bottom. Okay, so as the picture that Heather is sweetly modeling, again, so cute, Heather with your little baby bangs. I love them so much. So at the bottom, it's actually not seamed together. Like, I believe you maybe have a join like where the sleeves are, but it's technically open. Or it could technically be open all the way and there's absolutely no join. I could be wrong. Heather, since you're here, you can answer that before us. But I literally love this. And I love the, like, that part, the parfait chunky at the bottom. Let me see if I can zoom in on this little sucker. Can you? Oh gosh. Okay. I didn't want to move it. There we go. So if you can see at the bottom, it is the different yarn to what the majority of the sweater is made in. But it's such a fun touch, and I loved it. And I remember when Smitha sent in the email, she was like, hey, by the way, like, I wanted to use a different texture at the bottom. Is that okay? What do you think? And we were like, oh, like, that's kind of fun. Like, we liked the idea. But then when I saw it, not in person, but in picture, like up close, I absolutely loved it. I love the texture. And I love, like I said, it does remind me of like a little flying squirrel. Here's an awkward photo showing how the bottom is open. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. I'm going to try to see if I can. Oh, stinker. I can't click on it. But if you're on the Facebook comments, Heather did share a little Instagram picture that you can click and you can see how it is open on the bottom. But I think there was literally like, it is very similar. Yeah, Karen, I would also kind of call this a poncho. I feel like that we all have different names for different things. But it kind of is a poncho because you do have the slit, like you put your hands through the armholes, if you will, like especially like your wrists go out, your hands go out through like the hole. However, the bottom is unseamed. And I really kind of like that. I don't know why, but I really do like that. So, but then again, and let me unzoom and let me go back to the other one because the texture of this is just phenomenal. It is Tunisian crochet. If you've never tried it but been on the fence, I do really think you can do it. Personally, I mean, I'm always like, you can do anything, but that really is how I feel. If you've never tried it, it is like kind of a mixture of knitting and crochet, but you can do it. There's some phenomenal tutorials out there. We all know I love Tony. We all know we all love Tony here. So she has phenomenal tutorials. And then this is a beginner friendly like pattern. So it's really quite easy to work with. However, I just love this texture because there definitely is crossover with certain crochet stitches can look very similar to Tunisian and like kind of, I wouldn't say too much vice versa because of how Tunisian works. However, I do think like this being in Tunisian crochet was so perfect. The texture of it is literally beautiful to me. I love it so much. But yeah, let me see. Oh, Heather, you're going to chat it to me. Let me know when it's chatted. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me see. How can let me share. Can I share this part of my window? Okay. Quick pause on our sharing of the screen. I'm going to see if I can share the actual picture of sweet little Heather looking like a cute little flying squirrel. I hope you know that I say that with like the sweetest intention. Let's see, window, perfect. There we go. Look at this. It's so cute. So, okay, yeah, you have pretty much, your cuff is really where the only kind of joint is, if you will. But that's where it's like, it kind of is like a poncho. Like you just put it on, but I don't know. To me, I think this is super fun. I really love this. And I suppose if you really didn't want to have it open, you really could then just seam it at the bottom in different places. But oh, I love this. I will. Heather, thank you for sending that so they can literally see what I'm talking about. Let's see. The Squirrel Girl cosplay. It really, that's all I could think of. Was like, it's like a little flying squirrel. I think it's so cute. Again, I'm just a sucker for anything that's kind of cute. And Heather is more than just kind of cute. Heather's very, very precious. Thank you, Heather, for the picture. We appreciate what you sent. There we go. If you're looking for a smaller project, we have something for you. So let me go back to sharing. Apologies. Takes me a second sometimes. So our sweet tech editor actually wrote this. So I wonder if she like tech edited her own pattern. Does that work? I feel like you have to have like second pair of eyes, but anyway, that's not my business. But Emily, who is our tech editor, did write this pattern, and her sweet daughter modeled for us. It's just a really like, if you kind of have, it's a kind of a perfect, like if you have a little bit of yarn from this project left over and you kind of want to make something quick. To me, this was fun. I do like the button edition because I feel like it just adds like a little bit. It's like elevated slightly, you know what I mean? So this is a Last Best headband by Emily. And again, you can totally play with like the width of the headband that you want. And like I said, I do like the button. The touch of the button would be really fun. There's also so many fun buttons out there that I don't think I even realized until I was at a yarn festival this past weekend. And somebody was selling their buttons and I was like, this is so fun. Like they were super like glittery and anyway, I'm getting way distracted. I always do. I apologize. I'm doing a Tunisian hat, Moonrose Crafts. That's so fun. Please feel free to share pictures because we just like to share. I love to see everything. Just call me nosy if you want, but I just love to see what y'all are working on. Have I made a Tunisian hat? I don't think I've done a Tunisian hat. I've done a couple garments and a blanket, and I do enjoy Tunisian, but it always does crack me up because it, like when I've done a project in Tunisian, it does take me a second, my next crochet project, because then I leave all the loops on my hook, and then I'm like, wait a minute. But yeah, that's awesome. I haven't tried Tunisian yet. Yolanda, you should try. Like I said, I do love. You can get such a different texture as well with Tunisian stitches, and it's honestly like its whole other like world into crochet, so it's super fun. If you can ever give it a try, I do recommend it. There are some people who don't love it, but I would say majority of the people that I've spoken to, like they really, really do enjoy it, especially for a lot of like knitters and crocheters, because it kind of is an in-between. But that doesn't mean if you don't knit or you're not good at knitting, that doesn't mean like you won't be good at Tunisian crochet. I would completely like put that thought aside because it's not true. I'm doing a Tunisian stitch crochet along right now and learning so much. How I have so much fun. I do love a good crochet along, and if it's going to be Tunisian, it's going to be good. Because I definitely know more crochet stitches than I do Tunisian, so it was fun to like really learn a whole lot more through a Tunisian crochet along. So let's see, Starla, that is so true. Starla, where are you? Oh, there you are. Tunisian is easier than it looks. Finding the right tutorial for you is key. So true, Starla. Thank you for what you just said, because it's very, very true. I think that's what like the beauty is of YouTube, because you can find so many people kind of teaching you the same thing, but in their own way. And then that kind of is perfect, because then we all learn differently and everybody works differently. So I think that's super fun. But yeah, this is the last best headband. And this is regular crochet. I just wanted to emphasize that just in case anybody just happened to peek in and they thought this was Tunisian. So let's see. No, This is another really good texture. Again, I'm a sucker for texture, obviously, if you couldn't tell by now. So this is the No Slip Stitch Given sweater. First of all, what a cute name. I'm also, like I said, I like cute things, cute names, anything that's like, I'm all into that. So a fun name like this, right up my alley. This is super fun. Anna Maria, she's so talented. She shared, I believe, like a reel on Friday, and people are just loving this sweater. The texture of it is just so nice. And she is, if I'm not mistaken, she is working on something else for us. I hope so, mainly because I love this so much. Somebody was like, I would love this in a pink. Imagine this in any shade of pink, even if pink's not your color. Imagine a color. That's where it's like, I do appreciate like a nice solid color one every now and then. I like color all over the place, but a nice solid color like this, a nice little neutral, can go with anything. Dress it up, dress it down. But honestly, it's not that it's hard to dress down, but it's just such a nice sweater. I do really love this. And just the texture of the rose, it's just music to my ears, y'all. Granny D, so happy you're here. Hi. I just saw you chimed in a little bit. Sarah, Teal Yarn Crafts, Tony Lipsy does amazing tutorials, or Tunisian tutorials. You're so 100% correct. Like I said, I may have mentioned Tony here once or twice. But back to this No Slip Stitch Given. I love that name. I'm sorry. It's just really fun. At first, I thought I kept getting tongue-tied when I would read it. And thankfully, I'm no longer getting tongue-tied. So I say the correct thing. But again, I just like, let me just zoom in a little on this. Look at all this texture and the rose. Music to my ears, y'all. I'm a sucker for texture. I love anything like this. And then again, Sarah, our sweetest, prettiest model. She's so sweet. And if I'm not wrong, it was like 110 degrees when she was taking these pictures. So that was fun. I remember Pam took these pictures and she sent them and was like, we were all like, isn't it like 110 degrees right now? And she's like, yeah, she's doing great though. So she doesn't look hot at all. I'm glad she survived. Yeah, and then I think we did everything, right? So it was 7. We have 7 designs. We have let me stop sharing this. So we have our Bishop cardigan that is on the cover. We have the boho knot bag by Lorene. We have our cute little cozy campfire, amigurumi, our checkered sweater, our fluffy Tunisian sweater, our cute little headband, and our No Slip Stitch Given sweater. Yeah, there we go, 7. So that is September, y'all. This month's edition is awesome. Michaela, I have to agree with you. I'm ready for all the time in the world to make all of these things and to wear this in cold weather. So a lot of things have to fall into place for that to happen. But we are ready. We're ready for fall, y'all. It's September. Listen, things are starting to turn orange. Temperatures are dropping. I want it to be cold, so then it can be spooky season and it can be cozy season, and that's my jam. For crocheters, I do feel like we tend to gravitate more towards the cooler weather because of all the warm stuff. But thankfully we have Crochet Foundry for the cooler stuff, because, and by cooler, I mean cooler garments, because we have so many fun things for spring and summer. But yeah, that is September. I hope if you have any questions ever, please feel free to send us an email. If you had questions on either amounts of yarn that would be needed for something or difficulty level, most of our designs are beginner friendly, sometimes like confident beginner. Every now and then we do have something a little bit more advanced. So there is a little bit for everyone. As I mentioned, I believe it was Crafty Bones who earlier mentioned how the seasonal bundles is also like an even better deal when it comes to like per issue type of thing, because you will get your 3 months in that season. So for fall, you're going to get September, October, and November. And if I'm not mistaken, it's $20, maybe? I'm going to check this. I'm going to actually check myself before I say something incorrect. my mind, like I said, it's very warm out now. So I feel like my mind isn't processing things as it should. But yeah, $20 for the fall bundle. I'm going to send again a little link for y'all just to check out if you want to. And again, that's what's kind of fun is that we do have a monthly issue if you want. We have our seasonal bundles, and we also have a annual subscription, which you then get 12 months, and you get a crochet hook and a tote bag, which is super, super fun. Yeah. Hey, Heather, let's see. Yes, it's $20 for the bundle. That's 20% off full price. So if you really were looking for a deal, that is also a fantastic deal. So I personally love a deal. So that's why I know we were talking about that earlier of like, why would you get just the pattern when you can get the whole issue? It's like, why would you get just one issue when you get 3? But anyway, I'm not even gonna go into all the mathematics. But no, it's been super fun. I cannot wait for y'all to start making things and start posting it so I can live vicariously through you, because there's so many things I want to make in so little time. But that's all of our dilemmas. I'm sure that's majority of all of us. But you know, who or where can I email about a Zodiac hook availability, specifically Capricorn? Wendy, you can email us at support@furlscrochet.com. I'm sending it here just so I'm saying it, but I'm sending it as well. Okay. So yeah, please feel free to email us. If for whatever reason you maybe email Crochet Foundry instead of Furls, or Furls and Crochet Foundry, we're kind of all like, it's the same team. So we'll see it. It'll just, you know, it'll be fine. So if that ever happens, please don't worry. Let's see, So Ready just got a fall color yarn for a wrap. Kathy, I can't wait to see. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this weather throwing me off because it is literally 90 degrees, even though a week ago it was 65. But, you know, it is what it is. I will take a s'more and a glass of ice cold water to go. I don't know why I just saw this, but this is really funny to me. Karen, you're totally right. That's the weather right now for I think a lot of us. We want the fall. We're not feeling the fall, but it's fine. We'll take the s'more with the glass of water. You have, oh yeah, like I said, the annual subscription is super fun because you do get a crochet hook with it from Furl. It's like the streamline hook, and you get, do I have it on me? I don't have it on me, but I can grab it for next week and show it, as I haven't shown it here for a while. But so the seasonal bundle is a better deal than the annual subscription. It depends. If you like our crochet hooks, then you do get a free crochet hook, which is by itself $24, and then you also get a tote bag, which is $14. Which the tote bag, again, I don't have it. I had that somewhere. No, it's not nearby. I can't grab it. But yeah, so it, like, you do get those freebies with the annual subscription. You get the hook and the tote, and then you also do get the magazine 1 week before everybody else. So those are like the different benefits that you have with it. However, per issue, if you didn't want to commit to the year-long subscription and you don't really care about the hook or the tote, you can get the seasonal bundles, and those are pretty good as well, just like mathematically, if you will. However, I do know a lot of our subscribers are big fans of the Furls hooks. And for example, we had a sale during our birthday month / like 2 weeks or so, almost, it felt like, of if you were subscribed, you could buy more of the sizes of those crochet hooks. So just, there's little things, like little perks that you get with the subscription as well. So, but it does depend kind of what you're interested in and what you're after. So how much is the annual subscription? The annual subscription is $96, which is how you do end up getting the free hook and tote, because it's 8 times 12 is 96. So you can never have too many totes, contrary to my husband's belief. Face. No, you're totally right. I have so many tote bags. Okay, let me see if I can find it. My dogs I don't know who's at the door, but somebody must be at the door. We're trying to find a single tote bag, because our tote bags are not, you know how you have like your flat totes, which are still super useful. I really do like them too. Like, it's just kind of like a flat tote. You can put stuff in it, but there's no, like, at the bottom, you don't really have like a base, if you will. the tote bags that we have for both Furls and Crochet Foundry, which is what we use for the subscription, have a really nice base at the bottom, so you can fill a lot of yarn in it. That's one thing I love about that tote bag, is it's quite sturdy. Like it's a good thick fabric material. It's cotton, so good thick cotton material. But so that's why I would say it's like it's not like a flat tote. It has like a nice base to it. So you can fit a lot of stuff. Let's see. Do we get any more perks during the year? That's a great question, Keitha. So as I mentioned, you get the monthly issue a week before, and then I know there's just different things that we want to add and change in future with Crochet Foundry as a whole, and then that could be included for the annual subscription, like little things that we can add later on. So that's a good question. Thank you. Let's see. I think I paid 96, but worth it. Got a Furls hook and a super big awesome bag with it. Yeah, literally that's exactly what we were just talking about. But again, if you don't actually use Furls hooks, the seasonal bundle could totally be like more of your jam, if you will. Every issue has an exclusive Furls discount code in it, which you get access to with a subscription. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for adding all the little details I may not know. Or actually I know about it, then I just forget. But yeah, you also do get a little discount code that you can use. And yeah, it is in each month, so it's kind of fun. And I think I covered the subscription. Like I said, I would like $8, even if you're just thinking of a single issue, $8 for one monthly issue that has 7 patterns is a deal in itself. So honestly, I personally think it's totally worth it. But then I also love just different patterns and having a variety to choose from. So always feel free to check out our website, because then along with our actual monthly issues and individual patterns, we have other designers that they can use our website as like another platform to buy their patterns from. So you can find other non-Crochet Foundry specific patterns on Crochet Foundry website. So a lot of details. Super excited for September. I hope y'all love it. I hope y'all make things from it so we can see. This is where I need to do my thing. So if you're on Facebook and you're not in the group, join the group. So then you can kind of see our posts, because we will be, let me share this. I can't sometimes like copy and paste at the same time that I'm talking. I am going to be updating our pinned post, which will be, because as I've said before, sometimes I can't talk and crochet at the same time while I'm going through like each individual pattern. So I wasn't really crocheting today, but this is a crochet along. So at the beginning, towards the beginning of the month, I'll post a picture in this group I just shared, and you'll see a pinned post. It will be a post that we put up, and you can comment your work in progress picture. So as long as it's Crochet Foundry related, that's all that matters. It can be at the beginning of your project, in the middle, or when you finished it. So as long as you post a picture, then you could potentially win a Furls gift card at the end of the month. So very relaxed rules. You don't have to work on the same pattern as anybody else. You don't have to move at the same speed as everybody else. You can kind of go at your own pace, which you really like. As I mentioned before, I'm hoping we can offer a more structured crochet along in future. But we would always keep this unstructured one, because I do know for a lot of people, it's kind of nice to have something that's not, I don't want to call it stressful, because anybody who has a structured crochet along, it is not stressful. But sometimes if you fall behind and then you're like, oh no, I'm really talking about my own experience here because I have joined crochet alongs and then I get behind and I'm like, oh no. But that's why we want to have something that no structure, and then hopefully in future we can have something that is with structure, and that, something of a more traditional crochet along. Yeah, I would love to give away a September issue. So if you've been commenting, you're already there. You're already entered, if you will. Yeah, I've had a lovely, lovely time with y'all. As always, every week, it's my favorite day. And it always feels like Friday. So to me personally, the best. But yeah, it's been really fun. Like I said, if you ever feel free to use the Crochet Foundry Makes group. Like, this is where we can kind of chit chat in between the, Crochet Along Wednesdays. So if you ever have things that you're working on, please feel free to share. I know Heather likes to kind of go on the group sometimes and, see if there's little pictures that we can share on the magazine. Like, I know Christina I think we've featured some of her things before, and just different people. We've used like we obviously always ask, but we love to feature you in our magazine as well, because I don't know, it's really fun to get you involved, because this community is for you, and I want to say me as well, because I feel a part of the community. But yeah, so let me see. I'm missing any questions. Anything more about the CF Testers group? Hopefully it's going to be happening. Because we saw so much like really great interest, we definitely do want to get something like this running. I am hoping it could happen by the new year. Realistically, before, I don't think it could, but hopefully we can get something going in the new year. So, but yeah, I would love to start this tester group, as it was like really great to hear feedback from y'all last week about it. So yay. Let's see. Let's make it a Friday. Wednesday should just be Fridays. I would love that. That's a great idea, Gabby. I'm going to text everybody. I'm going to text Lorraine and be like, Pam, hey, y'all, I'm done. I'm done for the next 2 days. Coming in late. Did the yearly subscription this summer for the back issues and Lilac Hook perk? Did the yearly subscription this summer for the back? Vintage Angel Crafts. I'm a little unsure of what that's asking, but it could be me. You do get you get a 5mm lilac hook, and you get a tote bag with the annual subscription. If you have more questions, please feel free to email me. But yeah, I do apologize. My brain is not connecting things because I'm just very warm, but we don't have AC here. Well, I'm sure some places do, but most people don't have AC in their houses. So when it's 90 degrees outside, it's 90 degrees inside too. So, but let's see. I'm jealous that you're in London and I'm not. Wendy, you're always feel free to welcome. Feel free to visit. There's some super fun like local yarn places here, and then we also have like your normal like your Joann's type of store. But yeah, we had a deal during our birthday celebration that included 12 back issues, but that deal is not available anymore. Thank you. I believe that is what Vintage Angel Crafts was speaking about. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, Karen, something's not working on the website. Send us an email and we will give us like details of what's not going right, or something that looks off. But send us an email and we can look into it for you. Okay. So there's a lot. Yeah. If this is just for anybody, if anybody ever encounters any issues, please feel free to email us. We do have about a 2-day normal like response time, 2 business days, but we do get back to you. If you don't hear back from us in 3 days or so, please email us again, because there could be a chance that we didn't get your email. But that doesn't happen often, but it does happen. So let's see. I love London, especially the pubs. Yeah. Great place. Honestly, great place to crochet and knit. I love doing that. I am one to always, we all know that we always take, especially me. Yeah. I always take my projects everywhere. Where do I send the email to? So it's going to be support@crochetfoundry.com. Oh, I need to pick a winner. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to scroll. Oh, let me get my little roller in the right place. There we go. I scroll. There's a lot of comments today, y'all. Well, real chatting. I love the chatting. It's my favorite part. Let's see. Well, congratulations, Furls. You won an issue. Why does this always happen? It's either that or it's like in the middle of 2. So then I'm like, oh my goodness. Granny D. Howdy do y'all. How are you? I'm glad you won. So Granny D, please email us at support@crochetfoundry.com and we will get you your issue of September. If you already have September, just let me know and then we can work something out in the email, okay? But I hope you had a great time. Honestly, the fact that y'all join the live every week makes my heart super, super happy, because I just love chatting with you. And have a great rest of your week. Stay safe, stay cool or warm, whichever fits your description. But yeah, have a great week. And I will see you next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central. Bye, y'all.